How to play life on hard mode. So first of all, you have to ask yourself the question: do you want to play life on hard mode or easy mode? Right? Do you want the easy journey, the one where you just like walk and waltz your way through? You don't have to fight anything. You don't have to do anything. You're just looking around and just appreciating the beauty of the game. Or do you want to fight dragons and level up and have to go through some hardship? You know, ask yourself which path you want to take. I hope that you take the hard mode. I hope you pick the path of the most resistance because that's what gives life meaning, you know? I think that doing hard things is what gives us meaning, right? We strive as humans to do harder things because of the way that we'll feel upon overcoming them, right? We'll feel this sense of fulfillment and purpose and meaning and pride for ourselves for doing the thing. I think that's one of the most empowering frames to have, that we do hard things and we choose and we make the decision to live life this way of going through hard things, of challenging ourselves, to pushing our limits, slaying dragons and leveling up because it makes us feel good. It makes us feel like we are truly alive. All right, this is how you play life on hard mode. Principle one is dive in headfirst. So you're on the loading screen, right, of the video game of life, and you get to decide. There's two buttons, right? One is easy mode and the second is hard mode. At this moment, you're at a crossroads where you get to decide which life you want to live. You want to live the life that's easy, or you want to live the life that's hard. I'm assuming we picked the hard life because, like I said, this is what brings us meaning. But if you want to live an easy life, then so be it. That's okay. You know, there's definitely merit to either side. But the way I see it, I think hard mode is the only path that I could ever imagine myself taking. So you choose hard mode. You choose to live life on hard mode. This is how it's gonna go. You gotta dive in head first. You just gotta go all in. You can't just back out. You can't press the button hard mode and then back out. Like, this is a permanent decision. Like, the game of life will never be the same, right? You've made this decision. You've gone down this path. You've committed. You can't look back. You gotta go all in. You've gotta go head first. And when you do this, it makes the experience that much more real. It feels raw and ruthless and scary, but at the same time kind of beautiful and fulfilling, right? Whenever you realize there's no way back, this is the only way. You have to keep going forward. You can't turn around. There's nothing around. There's nothing behind you. It's just you and what lies ahead. So dive in headfirst. Give yourself the opportunity to do this hard thing. Play life on the hard mode, because I think there's nothing more fulfilling than doing hard things and fucking slaying dragons and leveling up. So let's talk about it. How do we actually do this? You have to make the pursuit of the hard things, like the dragons and the leveling and the improving and the suffering, the goal. Like, make it the goal and make it a worthy goal, right? And make it worth your energy. Make it worth your pain. Make the outcomes worth it, right? Make the reward, the positive reinforcement of you going through this hard thing, worth it, right? Think slay the dragon, save the princess, and drive off into the sunset. That is incredibly rewarding, and that gives you more than enough of a reason to really try your best and push yourself to the limit and slay the dragon, right? So that you can be on the other side and drive off to the sunset, right? You just have to reframe the pursuit of the difficult thing so that you can just, do it and detach yourself emotionally from the outcome. Detach yourself emotionally from wanting to drive off to the sunset and adopt the identity of just a hero that slays dragons, a hero that of the story. You just are that. You're not anybody that saves the princess and drives off to the sunset. Though that's good. It's good to have the internal motivation, internal reinforcement. You want to, the ultimate goal is to have an identity of somebody that just is a hero, that just is going through hard experiences and chases and is hungry and craves the hard mode of life. And then finally, you want to push yourself beyond what you think is possible. So this one is going to probably scare you. It's probably going to be the most amount of pain that you'll experience along this path. It'll be it'll be up to you. It'll be the hardest decision to make. It'll be a life or death decision to make sometimes, and you just have to grip yourself by the scruff of your neck and actually go all in, and to actually push yourself beyond when you've wanted to quit, right? There's moments in the gym when I want to quit. Like I have a goal in mind. I want to hit bench presses in the set, okay? And then I hit the 5 and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I want to quit. But then there's another part of me that's like, what if I just did one more, right? What if I just hit one extra rep? It sucks, dude. I feel pain, not like as injury, but I feel like sore, and I feel like I could not get the sixth rep up, but I go down anyway, right? I just commit myself to that exploration, right? To that hard thing. I let the weight fall down anyway, regardless of how I feel, regardless of how little confidence I have that the weight will come back up, right? Because guess what? Every time I've done that, I haven't died. I haven't risked my life. I haven't lost anything. I haven't, faced any consequences. Like, I was okay. I survived on the other end of that experience of doing one extra rep. Like, I didn't, like, it wouldn't kill me. And so I do it all the time. I always say to myself that the only reps that matter are the ones that you count when they, no, how did I say it? The only reps that count are the ones that hurt, right? And the ones that hurt are the ones that you do after you feel like quitting, right? Those are the only reps that matter. Like, whenever I'm like doing an intense run, like the last few miles are kind of fast. Like, you're delirious, you're tired, you're in pain, you're cramping up, but the last couple of miles, you need to pick up the pace. It's like the idea of runners sprinting through this finish line, right? I am in so much pain. I feel like I want to quit. I feel like I'm done, but I still sprint through. I still make that last mile the fastest mile, right? I make that 15th mile the fastest mile. And every single time it is. Every single time it is faster than my first mile. It is faster than my 7th mile. It is faster than the 14th mile. The 15th mile is always faster. And that is evidence to prove that just the act of doing the hard thing and putting yourself into that moment of going beyond yourself, going beyond the number of reps and the goal and the moment that you told yourself that you were done, that you wanted to quit, just going beyond that and just doing one extra mile, one extra rep, one extra minute is so incredible, because those are the reps that matter. Those are the only reps that matter, because anybody can do hard things whenever they're fresh, whenever they aren't in pain, whenever they are feeling strong and confident. Anybody can do something difficult. But the real strength comes from whenever you're able to do the hard thing, even when you feel like crap, even when you feel like shit. Being able to show up and do that hard thing and go beyond and push beyond your limits, that is how you live life on hard mode. That is how you make the experience of hard mode incredibly worth it. So to recap, dive in headfirst, pick hard mode and go all in and never look back. Then make the pursuit the goal, right? Make the goal worthy of you, right? Make the journey of slaying the dragon actually worth it, right? All the glory that you'll get riding off into the sunset, all the positive reinforcement, and then detach yourself from that positive reinforcement and shape an identity of somebody that goes through life on hard mode. Shape your identity to being somebody that does hard things because they are hard. And then finally, push yourself beyond what you think is possible. You have limits and you need to go beyond them to do one extra rep, one extra minute. And those are the ones that matter. And if you can do that, then you'll be so much farther ahead. You'll be competing against nobody but yourself. And that is the principle of doing hard things and living life on hard mode. Goodbye.